Ah, the beauty of a once flooded river. And somewhere or other a dam failed. They had a big flood here in October. We're just off International Corridor Decker Boulevard in Columbia, and all these former lakefront, riverfront, dam front, mill pond front houses are all of a sudden going to be eligible for a property tax reduction because this dammed river, mill, pond kind of looked like a lake. People have boat launches. It's not going anywhere on a boat anytime soon because the road is closed because they had a little failure. Yep. Big floods, water does nasty things. Washes roadways away. Even when the tarmac is over a foot thick, half a meter thick tarmac, down it goes. Even the barrier went into the wash. Interesting, huh? And those big slabs of concrete holding something back. But the water just has to flow. Nice neighborhood. It's a little chilly. We're in Columbia and we're having a good time. We're loving it. The water just has to flow. All these trees that were growing so mightily flooded whenever this neighborhood was created, probably 50 years ago in the mid-50s, 1960. Who was president of the U.S. of A., the greatest experiment in democracy? Big trees, all cut down and flooded. Gotta be a story behind this neighborhood. Yeah, when will that be rebuilt? Or will it be rebuilt? Grass is already growing on the sand. People have to drive around the block to fetch a pail of water, just like Jack and Jill. Interesting. Must have been quite the mess that night, or that day, when the water came tumbling down. Uh-oh, Mercedes at the end of the road.
Somebody else who doesn't know how to do
I guess they'll read the sign just like we did. Yeah. They can cross if they wanted to. Just move the barrier out of the way. The end of the road. Nice houses. Mercedes. Don't do it. Whew. Road closed. Well, half the road's closed. Over Creek. Corner Lakeshore. I don't think so. I think Lakeshore dry. Dryshore. Carmen Ghia in the backyard. Red Carmen Ghia. Body by Carmen. Volkswagen. Mitsubishi. Yeah, Mitsubishi. V6, 4-cylinder. 1960 construction. Tall windows with little opening ports at the bottom. It gets hot here in the summer. It's not hot now. I think it's 50 degrees now. 10 degrees Celsius, 9 degrees Celsius. Lakeshore, Dryshore. Be careful what you wish for. Discount. No more Lakeshore property. All gone. We're walking in the hood. Don't think we're going to see any brothers. What do we got here? Sumter Machinery Company. Sumter, South Carolina. Now you look at the drains. They're made in India. How do you cast a drain and ship it all the way to the good old US of A, where we used to manufacture so much of our own steel? Pig iron, smelt it. MsHipChic bought me a book yesterday. 1955, 1956, and 1957 Chevrolets, the Tri-5s, the hot ones. What a great book. It shows who invented the engines and how they made that 265 into what it was. They brought all the engineers over from Cadillac. It says, you'll know you've succeeded when the Cadillac guys are all driving Chevrolets. Yep. And that's kind of sort of what happened. Chevrolet was such a huge producer of cars in the early mid-50s. And in Canada in the 60s, would you believe that Pontiac outsold Chevrolet, even though Pontiac was a Chevy? Pontiac outsold Chevrolet in 1965 in Canada with a new Coke bottle shape, like my 65 Grand Prix. Lakefront Properties. Has been Lakefront Properties. Yeah, good book on the 55 Chevys. I'm reading all about the engine design and the harmonics and the noises and vibrations and droning. All the guys that built that 55 Chevy. Was it the 50 millionth car? 50 millionth Chevy was built in 1955, and the 50 millionth Pontiac was built in 1965. The 50 millionth Chevy was a gold two-door Bel Air hardtop. It got paraded through the streets of New York City with an armed police guard. Very interesting book. I love reading it. Too bad it was printed in China. We just saw a 55 Chevy up the road.
Cars, and cars.
Oh yeah, I'm addicted. I'm addicted. I'll show you the picture of that 55 Chevy. Let's see. Just took a picture of it. I took it with my camera though, not my cell phone. Nope. Oh well, put it into the video. 55 Chevy two-door Bel Air hardtop with a straight 6, no V8, and a 3-on-the-tree stick shift. Two-door hardtop with tinted glass and rusty quarter panels and rusty doors, and a Rolls Royce in the driveway. Yeah, just ahead of the pod, that's a Rolls Royce in the driveway. Yep, there it is. One Rolls Royce in the driveway, sleeping. Hey, MsHipChic.
Hey,
Lakeshore Drive.
when are we buying a house here?
I don't know if they'll let us in. Probably have to get pre-approved by the hood, the neighborhood association.
Here's one on sale.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Coldwell Banker.
For sale.
For sale, on sale, available. Sandy ground. All you see here is long needle pine trees. It's all sandy ground. When the glaciers went through here 50 million years ago, all they left behind was sand. No clay. Sandy ground. Lakeshore Road, Columbia, South Carolina. This one must have just got sold as a dumpster in the driveway. Somebody asked me when I'm going to go back to making my construction, destruction, renovation videos. I don't know. Some changes are happening. Only time will tell. Low slung one-story house. Not my favorite.
No.
No. No. Garages are not very common here. You see a lot of carports. Very few garages. I just saw one where the garage was around the corner and down the hill and underneath the side of the house. Not good if you have a winter here, but they don't. All right. We're babbling away. Oop, one of the workers is going home for the night. Chevy with brakes on, 2-foot driving. Regular cab, 305 or 350 TBI. It's probably body injection.
Wood. Oh, we were here.
Robin Wood.
Just another side of it. With
Carport. Uh-huh. Lakeshore. That away. Big floods here.
Isn't this
In
the
October.
house around
I
here?
don't know. Surprised they let us in a second time. I think they would have known better. Alrighty. Sun's going down. Columbia, South Carolina.